Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. And thank you for joining me today on the high ground. If this is your first time here joining us, thank you. Welcome. Here we talk about Star Wars toys, Star Wars news, upcoming shows, etc. So I hope that you join us again. And like I said, welcome. Um, okay, so it's been a little while since we did the show. I think we're going on about a couple weeks. So I definitely wanted to try out. Um, doing it this week for sure. I didn't want more time to pass. So, once again, if this is your first time, welcome. And yeah, check us out. I try to do live streams more often now, and I upload toy hunts and toy reviews and things like that to the channel here on General Kenobi's Bunker. So, if that's something that interests you, please go ahead, check it out, and please consider subscribing. All right. So, um, how is everybody doing? I hope you all are having a good time. Uh, I decided to stream, a little early today because I figured, people got stuff to do, other YouTubers to watch, etc. So, again, thank you for joining us tonight. So, um, what do we got today? First of all, there's been actual Kenobi related news. In case you do not know, they will be releasing the documentary on the Kenobi show on Disney Plus coming in September 8th, I believe. And so I'm pretty excited about that one. If we get to see more of Ewan McGregor, that's a win in my book. Every day, all day. So that's gonna be cool. I've enjoyed the other ones that they've done, such as the making of the Mandalorian. The first one that they did with season one, I thought was awesome. It was really good. They section it off by I guess themes on the episodes, such as the writing, the actors, the directors, the technology, which I thought was super interesting. So I enjoyed the way they approached that. And then they did one for season two, but it was more like a montage type of thing. So it was just one chunk episode, get it all in, which I enjoyed. But like I said, I was actually very a big fan of the long format of those documentaries because, like I said, the more we know, the more I appreciate those shows. Um, they did another one, of course, for when Luke Skywalker was returned to the show. Spoilers, by the way. Sorry. Um, and and they basically showed when they talked to Mark Hamill, trying to convince him to come back. When he actually showed up on the set, him holding Grogu, like all of that good stuff. So all of this is a very roundabout way of saying that I'm excited. I'm a Kenobi fan. I did enjoy the show quite a bit, and I think it's going to be a really good documentary for us to watch and to learn everything that went on. Hey, how you doing, guys? Thanks for joining. Um, Also, let me know down in the comments or in the live chat, I should say. Can you guys hear me okay? I have a mess on my desk and my setup got a little bit jumbled up tonight, so that's why it took me a couple more minutes to get started than usual. But I'm hoping everybody can hear me and that I haven't been talking for the past 5 minutes just out into the ether. I think you can see me because I can see myself, but my monitors went down. I'm not sure what everybody's hearing. So please let me know down in the comments if you are actually hearing me tonight. Hello there. So, also, like I said, that documentary is going to be really good. It's probably just going to be uh, the one episode, and probably I'm hoping at least an hour and 15. Um, but I would love it if they actually do like a mini series, even if it's just 3 episodes. I think that would be very good because there is a lot to talk about when it comes to the Kenobi show. In terms of, as most of us know, it all started as a movie, right? They wanted to do a standalone Obi-Wan Kenobi movie for the longest time. And when Rogue One actually happened, it seemed like it gained some traction, right? It seemed like the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie was going to happen. Um, and then it didn't, right? And then it just kept getting postponed and things got shifted. And, they reached out to Ewan McGregor, of course. All of that stuff took literally years before it was finally agreed upon to be a miniseries, a limited run show, and that Ewan McGregor was brought on board, of course. So I think they got a lot of material to, extend themselves to more episodes if they so choose to, which again, I hope they do because I want to see more of that stuff. That behind the scenes stuff is some of the best. I guess is some of the best material out there sometimes for the movies and the shows. Um, awesome. Thanks for letting me know, guys. And so, yeah, so I'm excited about that. Definitely. I think they're calling it The Return of a Jedi. Um, so, a little bit of play on words. But yeah, so that's coming up in September for Disney Plus. The other thing that's actually coming up in September is the Bad Batch season 2. I'll be honest with you, we are so close to September. We were basically a week away that I would have thought by now we would be bombarded by the campaign, like the PR campaign. I mean, and I don't feel that is the case. I've actually I think yesterday I saw a post on Instagram basically asking the question if the Bad Batch was actually going to be released in September, because it's been almost like radio silence, honestly. So it's a little bit weird, that they're not pushing the content more, because again, that's one of their primary shows, recurring shows, I should say, not limited run. So, and it's the spiritual successor to the Clone Wars. So I would think that, Disney Plus wants to really push that type of content. But again, I haven't seen much. I don't know if you guys have. Maybe I just missed it. But like I said, for a show that's about to come out in less than a month, I feel that we haven't seen, nearly enough as I thought we would. What else? What else do we got on Star Wars news? Let me think. Oh, of course. So, as we talked about here on the last episode, episode 9, if you haven't seen it, go check it out, please. We checked out the Andor trailer, the new trailer that dropped again a couple weeks back. Looking really nice, by the way. Actually got me very excited for the show. But another great thing came about that, and that is the fact that this Friday, in 2 days, August 26th, they will be re-releasing Rogue One in theaters, in some theaters, I should say, not all of them. But I'm very excited about that. So, of course, I'm gonna go watch it. I'm trying to get IMAX tickets because there will be IMAX shows. So I think that's the way to watch that movie for sure. Hey man, welcome. So first shout out of the night goes off to my man Legacy of Nerd. He has a really awesome channel where he does a lot of reviews, toy hunts, and his main focus is Power Rangers. So if you guys are a fan of the Power Rangers, you should definitely go check out the Legacy of Nerd. Also, I think my man is in the area. I think he is a San Antonio hunter. So one of these days we'll probably run into each other on a hunt. So thank you so much for stopping by. And guys, if you haven't, go check out Legacy of Nerd again. Really cool channel. And this happens to be Hasbro's Power Rangers week. So there's a lot of stuff coming out every single day. And my man is doing a great job at covering all of it. So go check him out. Hey, how you doing, Batu Smugglers? So second shout out of the night. Bad Two Smugglers, go check him out. So my man does some really nice looking videos with the so he visits Galaxy's Edge, and he's got a really nice one that I loved when he meets full on Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett look. That dude looked amazing, by the way. He does, he talks about the lightsabers, he talks about the park, He does really nice coverage on it, so go check him out as well. Bad Two Smugglers. He's got a YouTube channel. Check him out on Instagram as well. Make sure to subscribe to his content. I already did because I really like the way he shoots his videos. He's got really nice looking shorts. And like I said, Galaxy's Edge, right? You cannot go wrong with it. So again, guys, go check him out. And before the end of the show, I will be leaving the links to all of these channels that I'm mentioning tonight. So you can go ahead and just click and subscribe, check them out, give them a like, let them know that General Kenobi sent you. No, thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I'm hopeful that one of these days we'll actually bump into each other, at a Target or at a Walmart or something like that. So awesome job, by the way, on covering those Street Fighter, Power Rangers and Street Fighter crossover figures. They got Ryu as a like more of a White Ranger, and Chun-Li as the Blue Ranger. The Chun-Li, I think, was just announced today, and it looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. But again, if you want to, more details and way better coverage than what I'm doing, go check out my man Legacy of Nerd. Oh man, yeah, no worries. Like I said, I enjoy your content, and I hope that your channel starts growing, as I know it will. And yeah, don't forget about me when you're all big time. All right. Okay. So what was I saying? Pause for hydration. Rogue One is coming back to theaters now. Luckily, they are gonna have it shows. I think pretty much for at least a week. So it starts off this Friday, like I said. So if you didn't know that, go ahead, grab your tickets. I think Cinemark is the one doing it. So I want to say Fandango has the tickets and the pre-orders. So go ahead, check that out, because honestly, it's worth it. I mean, Rogue One is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. First of all, it is by far the best. How can I say this? The best Disney era Star Wars movie, done up to date. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. And if you haven't watched Rogue One for whatever reason, you didn't watch it from 2016 till now, now's the time. Go watch it in the big screen, the biggest screen you can find. It is totally worth it. So, and the added bonus, of course, is that they will be showing a sneak preview to Andor, the TV show. So that's going to be pretty cool. But like I said, honestly, I'm just super happy about the fact that Rogue One is coming back to theaters again, starting this Friday. So go check it out. Yeah. No, yeah. Honestly, it was one of those things that sort of like came out of nowhere. Like I feel that they would have announced it with a lot more time than what they did. I've only just learned this, I think, last week. And then the tickets came out like the day after they announced. So yeah, I feel that they would have built a little bit more hype. But yes, that is why they're re-releasing to hype people up for Andor. Which honestly, that last trailer did a really good job at doing that. It did for me. I wasn't, not gonna lie, I wasn't 100% on the Andor, boat. But after that trailer, I am sold. Okay, so actually, speaking of Andor, I should say. So earlier today, I went on a very quick toy hunt. I had to go pick up something at Target, my closest Target, and why not do a little toy hunting, right? And so I was surprised to find the Cassian Andor Black Series figure from the Red Box collection, which is it started in 2015, that collection. But the Cassian Andor came out around 2016, 2017 at the latest. And so it hasn't been on shelves for, years, right? And all of a sudden there was one just sitting there at the Star Wars section, um, which is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, did not expect that at all. And just for fun, because I already have that figure, I was actually one of 5 people in the whole world to actually buy that figure when it came out. Um, I price checked it, because why not, right? I found it. I thought it would be a cool uh, pickup just for the story. Uh, but that thing was $20 still. So no, I'm sorry, but that's a big no. The box was messed up. Like I said, it's the old figure. There's already a new one on the pegs or on the shelves right now. The Rogue One Black Series, I guess the set, right? The not the set, but they released all of the characters from Rogue One in that full wave, and that has a really the Saw Gerrera, by the way, from that wave is actually really good. I saw it in person the other day. They did a really good job with the portrait. It's in a bigger box. It was technically a deluxe, so it's more expensive, which I don't know that was the right move for a secondary character like him that doesn't really have a lot of accessories or swappable heads or swappable hands or a mask or jetpack or anything like that. I don't know that Hasbro did the right thing making it a deluxe figure, but it is a really good figure. So if you're a fan of Saw Gerrera or Forrest Whitaker, right, it's a good portrait. So go get yourself that one. The rest of them are really good, like I said. So it was just very surprising to see the old Cassian Andor Black Series figure when we have a new one that actually looks like him. And so it was just odd. So I had to let it pass. Like I said, I didn't even buy it for $20 when it came out. I think I got it for like 10 on clearance, something like that. I forget right now. But my point is that there's a toy hunt in the brewing. Hoping to release it either Friday or Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And and let me know what you think about that find. I thought it was kind of crazy, to be honest. And again, guys, if this is your first time here, just a quick reminder. We try to do live shows at least once every 2 weeks. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm trying to do them every week, but life always seems to find a way to sort of get in the way, right? And we also do, like I said, we do toy huntings at least once a week. And we upload a second video during the week to talk about, unboxings or to talk or showcase a figure, updates, things like that. So I'm really, really trying to do 2 videos every week at least. So if you haven't, please go check out the main channel, General Economics Bunker, of course, and go ahead and leave your like, comment if you feel so inclined to do so, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Remember, I have a goal to reach 500 subscribers before the end of this year, and we're getting pretty close. All right, we're this close to 350. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get it. We'll get there. Yeah, man. That, like I said, I was so surprised. Just super random, not even hidden. Like I'm sure that some toy hunters or scalpers, right, more than anything, tend to hide some toys, right, in weird spot throughout the store. So this thing, I don't know if somebody found it, underneath something and just left it there at the right, end cap for Star Wars. But it was super random either way. So I thought that was pretty crazy. And like I said, I was expecting him to not even be in the system anymore when I price scanned it, but it was $20, $19.99. So yeah, I guess that Target just doesn't clean their system very often. But yeah, he was still bringing up $20, to which I said no, thank you. And actually, how is the Power Ranger situation, Legacy of Nerd? I try to cover Power Rangers in my hunts, but I only maybe the last couple times have I seen some newer stuff, but it's usually kind of slim pickings, at least in my side of town. So I don't know how it is on your hunting grounds, but yeah, let me know. It'd be cool to to know from an expert who actually knows what they're looking at, as opposed to me that I just go, hey, there's a pink one, there's a yellow one, there's a red one, and things like that. Um, but yeah, so like I said, that we got that video coming up later on in the week. So I'm trying to think what else. What else do we have going on in the world of Star Wars? But I think that's about it in terms of the shows. Like I said, go check out Rogue One. Don't forget, get your tickets today. They probably won't sell out, to be honest with you, but still, get your tickets because I would like for this relaunch or re-release to be successful, so that hey, they start thinking about re-releasing some of them later down the line, right? Uh, Maybe Return of the Jedi for its anniversary next year. That would be super cool. Not gonna lie, I would not mind watching that uh, in the in theaters for sure. Hey, what's going on, Rolando? Thank you so much for joining, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. I did notice that one of my buddies, he picks up a lot of Power Rangers too, and that's something he mentioned. And yeah, you're right. I feel that it's slowed down. I don't know if maybe because they've basically covered the um, or I should say they basically covered most of the of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know, the characters, I should say. The I know there's variations that are coming out, but I feel like they sort of covered that generation pretty well. And I would think, again, no expert by no means, but if I was buying one, I would probably go for one of those guys, right, from the original Rangers. I feel that those are probably still some of the most popular out there. But yeah, I have noticed that there's not a whole lot of going on with the Lightning Collection. Oh, you know what I saw today that I was surprised, honestly. I saw the Hammond Collection, from Jurassic Park, and I saw the T Rex. The T Rex is really really nice, and they had a Triceratops as well, and that one surprised me. That one looks dope. Like that thing is cool. Like I was this close to just buying it just because it looks so cool. But I mean, I can't. There's no way I can start another line. Um, so moving on to other things, toy related, of course. True. Yeah. I mean, I've seen that they're. I guess they started releasing more of the role play items, right? I saw that power sword. I saw a couple of helmets, I think, back. So yeah, I hear you on that one. Hello there. Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Uh, so a few pickups that I had this week, or I should say, mail calls, because I never see these in stores. Coming from GameStop Black Series, we got the gaming greats. Come on, focus. There we go. So this is a Republic Commando, more specifically. This is Sev from the game Republic Commando, for those of you who are old enough to have played it. That's the back of it. That's the side of it. So I believe this is the second Commando they released, I want to say. And I think they're releasing a vanilla one, just a white armored one. So hoping to have the squad, eventually. A little bit of a, I think it's a little bit of a letdown that, yeah, me too, actually. Like I said, especially the T Rex. I've heard the T Rex is pretty sought after. So there was the T Rex. Like I said, there was only one though, but it was in good shape. There was the Triceratops, and I think there was two of those. And then I saw a few Alan Grant figures, which was actually really cool because they sort of look like the OG Jurassic Park ones. So that was cool. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So a little bit more on this figure. I feel that they look a little bit skinnier than they should. I've I feel it's a missed opportunity that they didn't use the heavier, I guess, clone body like the one from the record figure for the Bad Batch. I feel that would have been a better size for these guys, but they look good. Paint is fine. Some of it is a little bit too clean for me, but at least now GameStop is putting out more original figures, right? Not just repaints like they did at the beginning of the line. And so I'm glad they're doing more original pieces like this. So again, two down, two to go. Also, a couple of figures that fit right into what we talked about on the last show, which is the re-releases that Hasbro has been doing for some of the harder to find vintage collection figures. And this is probably the most expensive one, the original one, I mean, to be out there, and that is the Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars card. Come on, focus. Focus, there we go, thank you. So this is the re-release version. This is the famous VC 102 for her number on the collection, Vintage Collection 102. And again, the original one, the original release one from a few years back, I've honestly seen it several times going for $500. Now, mind you, that was like an unpunched and really nice card, but crazy prices on a $10 figure just a few years back, right? So this was one of the first ones that they announced for a re-release. And again, as I commented heavily on the previous episode, there's been like a mixed reception of what this means, right? First of all, for somebody like me that didn't have the original one, and trust me, I was not gonna pay that kind of prices. Even if it was $100, I was not gonna pay $100 for a figure like this. It gives me the opportunity to fill in some gaps in the collection, right? I do like Ahsoka. I think she's a cool character. She's not my absolute favorite by no means, but she's up there. She's I'd say top 10 maybe. But the other side of the coin is that a lot of people are complaining about the loss of value of their original carded one, right? And what that means is that people are just not willing to spend, again, several $100s on a figure that they can get for $13 now, right? No, it's not the same figure by no means. There are updates to it. The card is not the same as well. Let's be clear about that, okay? This is a reissue. So the mold is very similar, pretty much the same, but they did update the face a lot. Again, sorry I don't have the original one like I did with the Shea Vizsla, so I can't show you, side by side. But they did do a way better job this time around with her face. And there we go. Paint is a little bit better as well. But so the front of the card is basically the exact same as it was before. But here's where it changes on the back. Okay. If you notice right off the bat, oh, come on. Okay, so maybe you can't tell that well, but on the bottom row, this is Fennec Shan, and this is Dead Watch Mandalorian, which did not exist. Those characters didn't exist when this one was first launched. So that's what's different on the card, right? That's a simple enough trick, by the way, or not trick, but that's a simple enough double check that you can do in case you're going to buy one and it seems a little bit overpriced. You can tell real quick, right? If you can't really tell by the portrait of the figure, just in the back of the card, if it's got, this line here, it's not the OG one, right? It's the re-release. And again, technically, you should be able to find this in stores. I pre-ordered it because I didn't know if they were gonna scoop it up. Again, since the original one is so expensive, I figured scalpers were gonna get to it, and had to pick it up. The Yeah, so it's funny you bring that up. The Actually, that is another I guess news that happened. Um, when was it? Monday, maybe last Monday, I believe. So yeah, it was last Monday, last week. There were a lot of pre-orders for figures that are very popular in the Black Series. Just like that, just like what we were talking about with the re-release of some of the vintage collection ones, they re-released a few of the Black Series ones that have sort of gone up in price or are just very popular, such as the most famous one of those is Captain Rex. All right, just regular Captain Rex. I have one. I have one here that's open. Actually, let me just grab it. So this figure right here, and it's a good figure. It came out a few years ago already. I want to say maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. But it was one of the best ones in the red box collection. So it's got soft goods. It's got nice weathering on the armor. I don't know. The camera doesn't want to focus, of course. But it's a really good figure, honestly. But of course, Captain Rex has always been really popular. They didn't make enough, and so the prices sort of skyrocketed on this guy too. Not as much as that Ahsoka for sure, but it was still like $100, $200 sometimes figure. The point is that there were pre-orders for this guy for the reissue again, right? And the pre-orders came out of everywhere: Entertainment Earth, a Big Bad Toy Store, etc., etc. Mind you, this was over a year ago at this point that those pre-orders came out. So of course everybody pre-ordered a bunch of them. Army builders, like I said, it's just a popular figure, and then people don't want to pay high prices. The weird part to me is that it was the exact same figure, this exact same packaging as well. There was no update for that re-release. Anyway, fast forward over a year to last week, and Hasbro says, "Hey, by the way, we're not gonna make them at all." So yeah, so canceled everything. Mayhem ensues, of course, and a lot of rightly so. A lot of collectors were not happy because they were counting on having their Rex, right? So again, prices are starting to creep up on the original release, and so yeah, not great. And they did that with a few other figures, such as Asajj Ventress. The other one that comes to mind is the Stormtrooper, just a regular white Stormtrooper on the new mold. That is an excellent figure, guys. It's highly underrated. Easily, I think the best Stormtrooper that we've gotten in the Black Series by far. Again, I don't know why they didn't just make thousands of them or sold them, cheaper without, not on the box, just a regular cardboard box that just says Stormtrooper on it. Like, who cares? For army building, that trooper is amazing. Anyway, they canceled all of it, but they started shipping out the Halloween figures that they announced maybe about a month or longer now. So kind of crazy. Again, people were not happy that they canceled a highly sought after figure from a very, very popular character that basically everybody would want one. And that they're keeping production on those kind of funky looking Halloween ones. So to answer your question, Legacy of Nerd, sorry, I didn't mean to go that long. It just you reminded me of this whole situation from last week. So to answer your question, yes, they are supposedly still coming. As far as I know, there is an actual a Wookiee, a clone trooper, and a third figure that I believe has not been revealed yet. So yes, so they are coming. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like I said, I don't look. There's always gonna be people that or collectors, right? Hopefully, collectors that will want to pay for the first issue, right? I look at it kind of like the way books work, right? There's always going to be people willing to spend more for a first edition, all right? But again, I think Hasbro is doing the right thing for once on this, because they, the some of those prices again they just skyrocketed to like sort of ridiculous proportions. Uh, so I'm glad I'm one of the ones that's happy that we're getting re-releases. I'm all for it. If you want to go pay $200-300 for the original one, by all means, right? Go pay that. I'm not saying that's wrong or anything. I was just saying I personally will not be doing that, right? Uh, and so yeah, so like you said, it is supply and demand, right? All of a sudden, the supply is a lot more, and people like me that are not uh, you know, super hardcore Ahsoka fans, for example, I don't particularly care that I have the re-release, right? If you look at it, it's technically a better figure because her portrait is better, right? Um, so I'm perfectly fine with this version. Uh, Again, that I paid $13 for, or no, not even. They're like $15 now, as opposed to 10 times or 20 times that amount. Another one of those that had not gone, as big into yeah, that seriously, that Captain Rex is it was ahead of its time, to be honest. It was one of the best figures produced in that old line of the Black Series. Like it's a good figure for sure. I was gonna say the other one that I got was this, of course, Obi-Wan. Come on, almost there. Obi-Wan from the episode 2 likeness. If my camera would cooperate and focus, you could see that it's actually got a really good portrait as well. So again, soft goods. This is also a re-release, and you can tell right away because it's got a low number on the vintage collection. This is 31. So I think this was one of the first ones to come out back when the vintage collection first started. About 12 years ago, 13 years ago by now. So yeah, excited to have this one too, because again, the original one had sort of gone up in price. Also, I just want to make it clear, I am not against them making like the Halloween figures or the Christmas figures. If you remember from a couple of years back, I actually have a few of those. To each his own. I'm just saying that the community in general was not super happy about they canceling, very popular figures that have been on pre-order for over a year, and going ahead with what is mostly perceived to be just a money grab, right? Which are again the Halloween figures. Which, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, that clone trooper looks kind of cool. Because it's an all black clone trooper with the green skull on top of it. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick. And I kind of like it. I've always been a fan of the way the troopers look when they're all in black, and which doesn't come out that often. I kind of wish it did because those are good figures, and and I think they look just fine. This one, yeah. So let me share my screen real quick. So that's the one I'm talking about. This guy right here. Uh, so if you notice, it's like again, it's the phase 2 clone trooper, all black and with the green accents of the skeleton, I guess, or the bones. And it comes with like a zombie pork and some sort of like candy chest thing. It's kind of weird. That's the packaging. Again, very Halloweeny. And so yeah, I don't know if it's meant to be playing cards or chocolate bars or something. I honestly do not understand that accessory for that like treasure chest, I guess. Not sure. And let me see if I can find the other one. Just to show you guys real quick. Yeah, so it's this guy right here. So this is the other figure that's been confirmed. This is the like Wookiee Chewbacca werewolf type of thing, and he also comes with like a mutated pork. That's the packaging, and this is the figure. It comes with it's jack o' lantern for trick or treating in the form of a Count Tono. This actually I like that accessory. I think that makes more sense, a lot more sense at least. But yeah, I get it. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not even sure it's my particular cup of tea. But to each his own, right? We collect whatever we like, whatever we can afford, because it's a hobby. I'm not sure. There were rumors that they might do that. That is actually something I really like about the blanking out on the Funko Pops, right? That they got the black light colors that look really nice. They really do pop out quite a bit. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, that might be a pickup for me. I'm hoping to see it, live and make a better decision. But windowless packaging, right? So there's that too. Again, I'm still kind of on the fence about most of those. But yeah, so the Hasbro doing things right and doing things wrong, I guess. Just Hasbro being Hasbro. But yeah, so in case you had a pre-order of that Captain Rex again from like last May or something like that, I think it was longer than that. Check your emails because more than likely it was canceled. And to make matters worse or more confusing, I believe what was an Entertainment Earth send out the massive cancel notice to everybody that had pre-orders with them. But then that same day or later on that day, they put it up for pre-order again. Same figures, I think even the same price. And so people, fans, collectors were understandably very confused and not happy at all because you honestly don't know if you're ever gonna get it at this point. Me, I'm just happy that I have it. This is that version, like I said, I opened this one because I actually have the nice version. Let me show you guys. This is also one of my favorite. This is also one of my favorite Black Series presentations, especially because this was from a few years back. Let's see if we can fight the glare, but this is the special edition. This was back from HasCon when Hasbro had a convention type of thing. And yeah, the camera is not doing a good job fighting off the glare, but there it is. It comes with a bunch of weapons. It comes in a nice, sleek packaging with that art on the bottom. I hope you can see it. But yeah, so this is, and again, this is basically the same figure. I don't know if you can tell. It's just, the packaging was the exclusive part. This is actually cut out, like there's no window on top of it, so that's why I put it in this box, so dust doesn't get in. But it's kind of one of my favorite, I guess, special edition or exclusive, Black Series things out there. And I also got in that massive toy haul, or mail call, if you want to call it that, video that I did. Which, if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check that out on the channel. I posted that last week, I believe. I just basically piled up a bunch of boxes really quick from pre-orders from a long time ago that I'm assuming we're all in the same shipping container, in the same boat from China, and just hit at the same time. So Hasbro was like, boom, here you go. Freaking 12 boxes just from Hasbro. So I did basically opening them up on one of the videos. Check it out on the channel. It's a good one. He had a lot of stuff. But we basically got this guy. This is the George Lucas figure. And yes, that's him. And again, my camera is just not cooperating today. There we go. It's a little bit better. Portrait is good. Figure is good. They definitely shed some pounds, from his body, but it's pretty good. So this is a special edition for the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm. He has come out before in figure form, of course, but I like that this time around they updated his hair, to be more gray hair, and to be, the beard is also grayer, so it reflects more of the current look that George Lucas is rocking. So pretty good figure. Like I said, this is I believe this is the old Stormtrooper body, so not the best, but for what it is, and it's, for me, it's staying on card, of course, so not a huge deal. So yeah, guys, today I posted a short video, not a short, but a video that is short, doing a quick unboxing of some of the Trooper figurines from shopdisney.com, exclusive to the Disney store. Let me show you a couple of them. So it is basically a Trooper pack that covers the majority of the timelines or the eras on Star Wars. So it's basically this, guys. They are figurines because they're in a single pose. That will not focus. Come on. All right, guys. Sorry, my camera is definitely not cooperating today at all. So they're kind of nice. They're, they got good detail to them. There's just no Trooper right there. But what I wanted to say is that I basically started a new segment on the channel, and I'm trying to do unboxing and reviews in 5 minutes or less. So today was the first one. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys go check it out. Like I said, I started off with this package because I just needed to open it up. It's been sitting in my pile of stuff for literally like months. Hey, what's going on? So guys, another shout out for tonight. My man Archer, Steve Archer, has a channel called Nerd Affiliated, and he does some awesome stuff. I was actually listening today to his podcast that he does with a couple of his buddies, and he was covering a lot of good stuff, a lot of news for DC, a lot review for Sandman, which I'm low-key like loving, by the way. I'm not done with it, so no spoilers. But go check out his channel. He also has another channel called Hey Archer, where he does toy hunt. So go check that out. Yeah, man. No, I understand completely. I was this close to canceling, to be honest, because I had some stuff to do, but I was like, you know what? I didn't do it last week. I gotta do it this week for sure. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I mean, this you get a bunch of these guys for I think it was like 25 bucks, 30 bucks maybe. Um, and yeah, they come in a pose. They're like I said, I regard them a little bit more as decorations, quote unquote. To put around your collectible or your desk at work, things like that. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, you have a good point. I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, if you do photos, things like this, guys, they're cheap. If you get them dirty or if you blow something next to them, melt them a little bit, not a big loss, right? This one right here is actually my favorite one, and I think I said it on the video because it comes with a backpack, which I thought was pretty original looking to the some of the designs, for the Sand Trooper, and it comes with the long blaster. So I kind of do like the way they look. Um, okay, so we are coming down on up on the last 10 minutes of the show. Um, Again, guys, if this is your first time, uh, thank you for joining. Welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope you check out the channel. I hope you subscribe. And more importantly than all of that, I hope you share the content with people that you think would enjoy. Been trying to grow the community. Like I said, we try to do live streams. We do toy hunts. We do toy reviews. So go ahead and check us out. And I would appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe. So, like I said, I have that quick video that I think I did okay for the first time. I did keep it under 5 minutes, so I'm proud of that because I tend to ramble on, as you probably have never noticed. Um, but I'm trying to do more focused, unboxing experiences for you guys, so that it's a little bit more digestible. You got a few minutes here and there. A 5 minute video, boom, watch it, uh, get it done. Leaves you some time to comment, telling me how great I did. Leave your like and all that stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They have the definitely. So if you're looking to army build, my friend Carlos brings up a good point. They do have model kits, like the way they do for planes and for vehicles. Uh, they do have clone troopers, for example. They have stormtroopers, and they look really good. Um, they are, of course, not as heavy or as how can I say? There's not as much material as it is with these guys, and you do have to put them together. But they end up looking really nice, and you have the option to customize a lot easier than a pre-painted figure, right? So there's a lot of paint, different types of paints out there, so you can do quite a bit. Oh yeah, yeah. So my wife last year she got me the ornament for the Book of Boba Fett, where he's basically sitting down in the throne at the end of Mandalorian season 2. So that scene, that ornament from Hallmark is fire. That thing is super dope, super detailed, like a lot more than I thought. And in general, with the Star Wars ones, at least they do a good job from what I've seen. Um, so let's do something real quick. Oh, again, guys, don't forget, get your tickets for Rogue One. All right, you got a couple of days, and it's a good weekend activity. Go watch it. Again, my personal advice is to watch it on the biggest um, screen you can find. Okay, let's do some quick shout outs before we leave today. Um, Let me show you guys right here. As I was saying, this is my man, Legacy of Nerd. Um, this is what his YouTube channel looks like. And if you can see right off the bat, my man's been covering this week's announcements from Hasbro regarding Power Rangers. He has some cool toy hunts. He has some cool toy reviews. And he has some really good tips. If you got your old, Power Rangers from your childhood, or if you just bought some, at the flea market, things like that. He has some really good advice on how to restore back to their original color, their original shape. I'm sorry. So check that out again. Legacy of Nerd. Go ahead and give him a follow. Let him know that General Kenobi sent you. Um, so the next shout out that I want to do real quick is, like I mentioned, my man Batu Smugglers. He does like I said, he's got a lot of he's got a lot of gameplay, as you can see here, and this is the one that I wanted to show you. Look at that guy. That dude looks amazing. All right, so go check out Batu Smugglers. Like I said, he's got really cool content, of course, related to Star Wars, related to Galaxy's Edge. So go give him a follow, and again, let him know that good old General Kenobi sent you. And last but not least, I have here all my favorites, just in case you doubted me. As I mentioned, Nerd Affiliated. Check these guys out, man. They do some of the best nerd content out there, right? They cover the news, they cover the new shows, they cover the trailers, the announcements. They got it all right? So if you want to stay, if you want to stay with your finger to the pulse and everything related geek, go check him out. As I mentioned, my man Hey Archer also has another channel right here called Hey Archer, where he does toy photography, toy hunting, some quick reviews as well. So go check him out. I love this guy's style, and I want to say, what is today? Hey Archer. Are we on for tomorrow? I just remembered. All right. Anyway, guys, go check him out. Go check him out the channel. Oh, hey. So I actually watched the Dragon Ball movie over the weekend. It's fun. All right, that's all I can tell you. If I think it had some really good stuff on it. Some of it was but visually I think did a good job. The story is tried and true, let's call it. But let me know what you think about that one. But yeah, so try to make it out to Rogue One. Like I said, I'm happy that it's coming back. So yeah, so try to go and check it out. Okay, guys. So I guess the last shout out is probably gonna go to myself, because this is my show. So guys, I would appreciate it if you check out the main channel. Like I said, we do everything related to Star Wars in terms of toys and collectibles. I got a few shorts up here. This is some of the toy hunting that we've done, some of the reviews. And like I said, today I posted this new video right here on the 5-minute unboxing and review about these little guys here, this pack of troopers. So go ahead and check it out. It is, again, I did manage to keep it under 5 minutes. So if you got a few minutes here and there, go check it out. I'd appreciate it if you leave some feedback. What do you guys think? So yeah. So please stop by, check this one out. Let me know what you think of the shorter format. And hey, hello there. How you doing? So just in the nick of time, as I'm doing the shout outs, this way. There we go. Spice Runners Lounge, guys, check them out. They got an awesome show every Friday. It's basically a group of people that collect Star Wars, but on a different level. All right, these guys are hardcore. They do a lot of props. They have replicas. Some of the premium format stuff. That's their bread and butter. All right. So if you're interested on that, go check them out. And let me see if I can just pull up an image real quick. So my man Eben runs the show, uh, and he basically put together this crazy pack, like I said, of collectors, and that's what his channel looks like. Go give him a follow for sure. Like I said, his show is amazing. They do it every Friday. Um, they do it every Friday, and for example, the last one for last Friday was super fire because they actually had that guy at the beginning of the intro. By the way, I forgot I was there. uh, so they had I'm blanking out his name. I'm sorry. Joe Mana, who has actually done a lot of work in sculpting for different companies. I think you listed him here. Yeah, Gentle Giant, McFarlane, etc. So go check out that show is really really good, and make sure you subscribe to them so that you're notified next Friday when they have their show again. Spice Runners Lounge. They do an awesome job, so go check them out. No worries, man. I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're always busy, but you always make a little time for me, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I miss her too. Man. Hope to see you guys soon. All right, guys. So let's start wrapping up. Again, go check out those cool channels that I showed you. They are very much worth it. I'll talk to Archer. Think we have something tomorrow in terms of a live. I'll let you guys know. Which reminds me, if you are not following me on Instagram, I would greatly appreciate it if you do. That is the address on the screen. My Instagram is general.kenobis.bunker. I am more active there than pretty much anywhere else. I try to post when I'm going live, when I had a pickup, when I got a new video out. Just stuff that I found, on the web, etc. So go check me out there. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you check out my TikTok, which I've been trying to grow. The TikTok is at general_Kenobis_bunker, and we are over 5,500 followers there. And thank you so much for that. So I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can check it out and follow me there if you don't already. So I think that is going to do it for this time here on the high ground. I appreciate each and every single one of you joining me tonight. I've missed you guys. Again, I'm trying to get better at doing this more often. I'm still not quite there yet, but I always appreciate you guys showing up, commenting. We talk anything and everything Star Wars and other stuff related, as you saw. So by all means, guys, I hope to see you on the next one. And again, if this is your first time, try to check out the channel. I think you'll find stuff that you like. So check out those channels that I told you, and appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Seriously, I truly appreciate you, man. So thank you so much for stopping by again, everybody. Everybody have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one. You'll have a good night.